everyone, I'm Megan Devine here with Odds Checker, and we're talking about North American horse racing and the Breeders' Cup Challenge Series. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe at Odds Checker US to not miss any of that content. Now, the first race we're going to be talking about, we head to Parx Racing, where there is $1 million on the line for the Grade 1 Pennsylvania Derby and the Grade 1 Cotillion, which is also a Breeders' Cup win and you're in race for the Longines Distaff. A field of 11 fillies have been drawn for the Cotillion, which will be race number 10, to go the distance of a mile and a 16th. And my overall observation is that this will likely be a pretty fast pace, because most of these ladies perform best when on or near the lead. Now you have a horse like the 5 Collegeville Girl, who's coming out of 4 consecutive sprint races. So the perfect combination of first time going a route, her sprint experience, and a blazing fast gate work to come into this race could mean that she could be a part of that hot pace scenario. And while most of these fillies should be classy enough to rate off of cheap speed if it comes to that, it certainly does look like it could set up as a possible advantage for horses like Street Band and Guarana, which are typically stalkers. The Pennsylvania Derby, race 11, looks to be a competitive event, even more so with the scratch of Maximum Security, who most remember as the first horse to be disqualified from the Kentucky Derby back in the first Saturday in May. The mile and an eighth contest in the Pennsylvania Derby should really come down to class. Mr. Money has been the buzz horse after some very fast workouts and 4 consecutive wins in graded stakes company. But note, those were grade 3 races, whereas horses like this year's Preakness winner War of Will and Baffert's Improbable have been facing grade 1 and grade 2 company. Note though that Mr. Money has actually been winning his races, whereas Improbable and War of Will have had to settle for a lot of minor placings. Now the question with Improbable has always been the distance. Is he going to be able to get it or not? But with the blinkers back on, he seems to be improving, winning his last race coming into this spot. And War of Will, well, he's one of the best looking horses you've ever seen, and he seems to be training better than ever, so he could very well find himself back in the winner's circle on Saturday. Make sure to check out oddschecker.com for daily racing tips, expert insight, and all of the best sports odds.